Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Cause I don't fucking care about you.
Coming in at the number 10 on the list, we have Haito Genso no Grimgar. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in winter 2016, having 12 episodes with only one season. The genres are action, adventure, drama, and fantasy. In this anime, fear, survival, instinct, thrown into a foreign land with nothing but hazy memories and the knowledge of their name, they can feel only those three emotions resonating deep within their souls. A group of strangers is given no other choice than to accept the only paying job in this game-like world, the role of a soldier in the reserve army, and eliminate anything that threatens the peace in the new world, Grimgar. When all the stronger candidates join together, those left behind must create a party together to survive. Minato, a charismatic leader and priest, Haruhiro, a nervous thief, Yume, a cheerful hunter, Shihoru, a shy mage, Moguzo, a kind warrior, and Ranta, a rowdy knight. Despite its resemblance to one, this is no game. There are no redos or respawns. It is kill or be killed. It is now up to this ragtag group of unlikely fighters to survive, together in a world where life and death are separated only by a fine line. Number 9. Coming at the number 9 of the list, we have Gate, Jietai Kanachi Knight. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in summer 2015, having 24 episodes with 2 seasons, and the genres are action, military, adventure, and fantasy. In this anime, the Japanese Self-Defense Forces, or JSDF officer in Otaku, Yoji Itami, is on his way to attend a doujin convention in Ginza, Tokyo, when a mysterious portal in the shape of a large gate suddenly appears. From this gate, supernatural creatures and warriors clad in medieval armor emerge, charging through the city, killing and destroying everything in their path. With swift actions, Yoji saves as many lives as he can, while the rest of the JSDF direct their efforts towards stopping the invasion. 3 months after the attack, Yoji has been tasked with leading a special recon team as part of the JSDF task force that will be sent to the new world beyond the gate. Now being referred to as a special region, they must travel into this unknown world in order to learn more about what they're dealing with and attempt to befriend the locals in hopes of creating a peaceful ties with the ruling empire. But if they fail, they face the consequences of participating in a devastating war that will engulf both sides of the gate. Coming at number 8 on the list, we have Oda Nobunaga no Yaiba. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in summer 2012, having 12 episodes with only one season, and the genres are comedy, historical, and romance. In this anime, high school student Yoshiharu Sagara wakes up and finds himself in the middle of a raging Sengoku period battle. He is saved by the legendary Hideyoshi Toyotomi, but at the cost of the hero's life, with his dying breath, the warrior pleads for Yoshiharu to become a feudal lord in his place. Now that the course of history has been changed, Yoshiharu pledges to keep the timeline from diverging any further. Yet after rescuing Nobunaga Oda, whom he discovers is actually the fabled Nobunaga Oda's female counterpart, Yoshiharu realizes he has been transported to an alternate reality where most of Japan's historical warlords are now cute girls. To set things right and find a way back home, Yoshiharu agrees to become one of Nobunaga's retainers and assist her in the conquest of Japan. As Nobunaga initiates her campaign, Yoshiharu discovers that the history he learned from playing the video game, Nobunaga's ambition, allows him to predict the future events and turn the tide of war. Using this invaluable gift to aid the Oda clan's beautiful generals, Yoshiharu hopes to help his new lord fulfill her dream and win the hearts of women everywhere. Coming in at number 7 on the list, we have Isekai wa Smartphone to Tomoni. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in summer 2017, having 12 episodes with only one season, and the genres are adventure, harem, comedy, magic, romance, and fantasy. In this anime, in a thoughtless blunder, God accidentally strikes down Toya Mochizuki with a stray bolt of lightning. As an apology, God offers him one wish and the chance to live again in a magical fantasy world. Toya happily accepts the offer, and for his one wish, asks only to keep his smartphone with him as he begins his journey into this mysterious world. Starting over in this new world, Toya finds it is filled with magic, which he has an affinity for, and cute girls vying for his attention. These girls, the twins, Linz and Elise Siloheska, Yumina Orena Belfast, Lean, and Yaya Kokonoe, provide Toya with no end of romantic frustrations, but also companionship as he discovers the secrets of this new world. Coming at the number 6 in the list, we have Re:Zero. This anime has not been dubbed. It premiered in spring 2016, having 25 episodes with one season, and the genres are psychological, drama, thriller, and fantasy. In this anime, when Subaru Natsuki leaves a convenience store, the last thing he expects is to be wrenched from his everyday life and dropped into a fantasy world. Things aren't looking good for the bewildered teenager, however. Not long after his arrival, he is attacked by some thugs. Armed with only a bag of groceries and now a useless cell phone, he is quickly beaten to a pulp. Fortunately, a mysterious beauty named Satella, in hot pursuit after the one who stole her insignia, happens upon Subaru and saves him. In order to thank the honest and kind-hearted girl, Subaru offers to help in her search, and later that night, he even finds the whereabouts of that which she seeks. But unbeknownst to them, a much darker force stalks the pair from the shadows, and just minutes after locating the insignia, Subaru and Satella are brutally murdered. However, Subaru immediately reawakens to a familiar scene. Confronted by the same group of thugs, meeting Satella all over again, the enigma deepens as history inexplicably repeats itself. Coming in at the number 5 on the list, we have Problem Children Are Coming From Another World, Aren't They? This anime has been dubbed, premiered in winter 2013, having 10 episodes with only one season, and the genres are comedy, supernatural, and fantasy. In this anime, Izayoi Sakamaki, Asuka Kudo, and Yu Kasukabe are extraordinary teenagers who are blessed with psychic powers, but are completely fed up with their disproportionately mundane lives, until, unexpectedly, each of them receives a strange envelope containing an invitation to a mysterious place known as Little Garden. Inexplicably dropped into a vast new world, the trio is greeted by Kurosagi, who explains that they have been given a once-in-a-lifetime chance to participate in a special high-stakes games using their abilities. In order to take part, however, they must first join a community. Learning that Kurosagi's community, No Names, has lost its official status and bountiful land due to their defeat at the hands of a demon lord, the group sets off to help reclaim their new home's dignity, eager to protect its residents and explore the excitement that Little Garden has to offer. Coming at the number 4 on the list, we have Yujo Senki. This anime has dubbed, premiered in winter 2017, having 12 episodes with only one season, and the genres are action, magic, and military. In this anime, Tanya Durgenshoff is a young soldier infamous for predatorial-like ruthlessness and an uncanny, tactical aptitude, earning her the nickname of the Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her innocuous appearance, however, lies the soul of a man who challenged Being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits, which resulted in him being reincarnated as a little girl into a world of magical warfare. Hell-bent on defiance, Tanya resolves to ascend the ranks of her country's military as it slowly plunges into World War, with Being X proving to be the strongest obstacle in recreating the peaceful life she once knew, but her perceptive actions and combat initiative have an unintended side effect, propelling the mighty empire into becoming one of the most powerful nations in mankind's history. Coming in at the number 3 on the list, we have Konosuba. This anime has not been dubbed, premiered in winter 2016, having 20 episodes with 2 seasons, and the genres are adventure, comedy, supernatural, and fantasy. In this anime, after dying a laughable and pathetic death on his way back from buying a game, high school student and recluse Kazuma Sato finds himself sitting before a beautiful but obnoxious goddess named Aqua. She provides the NEET with 2 options: continue on to heaven or reincarnate in every gamer's dream, a real fantasy world. Choosing to start a new life, Kazuma is quickly tasked with defeating a demon king who is terrorizing villages, but before he goes, he can choose one item of any kind to aid in his quest, and the future hero selects Aqua. But Kazuma has made a grave mistake. Aqua is completely useless. Unfortunately, the troubles don't end here. It turns out that living in such a world is far different from how it plays out in a game. Instead of going on thrilling adventures, the duo must first work to pay for their living expenses. Indeed, their misfortunes have only just begun. Coming in at number 2 on the list, we have No Game, No Life. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in spring 2014, having 12 episodes with only one season, and the genres are game, adventure, comedy, supernatural, ecchi, and fantasy. In this anime, Sora and Shiro, shut-in neat siblings, and the online gamer duo behind the legendary username Blank. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. The brother and sister are plunged into an otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of games. The mysterious god welcomes Sora and Shiro to Discord, a world where all forms of conflict, from petty squabbles to the fate of whole countries, are settled not through war, but by way of high-stake games. This system works thanks to a fundamental rule wherein each party must wager something they deem to be of equal value to the other party's wager. In this strange land, where the very idea of humanity is reduced to child's play, the indifferent genius gamer duo of Sora and Shiro have finally found a real reason to keep playing games. To unite the 16 races of Discord, defeat Tet, and become the gods of this new gaming is everything world. Coming at the number 1 of the list, we have The Devil is a Part-Timer. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in spring 2013, having 13 episodes with only one season, and the genres are comedy, demons, romance, fantasy, and shonen. In this anime, striking fear into the hearts of mortals, the demon lord Satan begins to conquer the land of Enta-Isla with his vast demon armies. However, while embarking on his brutal quest to take over the continent, his efforts are foiled by the hero Amelia, forcing Satan to make a swift retreat through a dimensional portal, only to land in the human world. Along with his loyal general, Alciel, the demon finds himself stranded in modern-day Tokyo and vows to return and complete his subjugation of Enta-Isla. That is, if they can find a way back. Powerless in a world without magic, Satan assumes the guise of a human named Sadao Mao and begins working at McDonald's, a local fast food restaurant. To make ends meet, he soon realizes that his goal of conquering Enta-Isla is just not enough, as he grows determined to climb the corporate ladder and become the ruler of Earth, one satisfied customer at a time. Whether it's part-time work, household chores, or simply trying to pay the rent on time, Hataraku Mao-sama presents a hilarious view of the most mundane aspects of everyday life, all through the eyes of a hapless demon lord.